Most of the sounds I used, there's actually even less, I think, and there was just mostly tone changes. So there's the bass drum, there's the snare. There are two snares. There's the K snare and the actual hitting of the drum. And then there's with the K and the PSH, it's called the PSH snare. There's the, like, I can do tone changes there, and tone changes kind of like what with a trumpeter with an embouchure. So just creating pressure and changing tone that way for those two. And then there was tone clicks. I used those as fillers, and then what else was there? Tone clicks. Oh yeah, just like rides and like same with the PSH snare. You can kind of use it as a crash, so I use that at the end, especially with and just hold out the SH, and that makes it like a crash. There's rides, which I just think are more like TSs, and hi-hats, of course, and open hi-hats are TSs, so like that kind of thing. I used a cough snare, which is the that kind of sound. A little bit I used and the lip trill bass, which was the and the cough snare and the lip trill bass also have tones. So and so all of that kind of stuff. I think those were all of it. A lot less than I think you would have heard.
So
but
there's a, I mean, I'm hearing a lot of like acoustic drum set, some electronic drum set sounds, some electronic sounds. Who's like your top one or two people that are like inspire you to do this?
The first beatboxer I ever got into, well, like number one was my dad, which sounds cheesy, but it was like he was the one who started doing all this stuff, and that's why I picked it up. So he's like kind of number one. He does what is that famous guy's name? He mimics that famous guy who does all of this stuff that I am not really. Yeah, McFerrin. He mimicked him a lot at home, so that's why I picked that up. Yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't? And then there's this beatboxer named Korean Effects, that's his stage name, who was the first beatboxer I ever got into, and he's just really clean. He's got like really like solid, just clean delivery for everything. And then my other favorite right now is a beatboxer that goes by the stage name Napom, Napom, and he's just really, really good. He has